a little bit confused on what their actual team name is, but RpTm is what I was told by Biver, who's a captain. So RpTm versus Justice League here. This is game number 2. Of course, Justice League up 1-0 as a result of that first game. And here we are now in game number 2. With that said, banning Phage finishing up right there. Did have to join him a little bit late once again, so missed a couple as far as on the text. But anyways, we've got Engineer, Ophelia, Tempest, and Prisoner. I believe those were the same bands as last game. So yeah, both teams pretty content on sticking to their guns there. Looks like Keeper of the Forest is going to now be the first pick here by Justice League. So worked well for them last game. Always a strong hero choice. Hard to not pick him up, especially when Tempest and Ophelia are both banned on the board. He's definitely left open. Obviously, there are still jungle options, something like that Parasite. If RpTm would like to go for that route, but maybe not. They do finish, or they do start with Master of Arms as far as their first pickup. Back to Justice League here. I'm going to follow up that Keeper. Again, last game was interesting game, not only with the game itself, but even the drafting stage. I mean, 2 carries we don't really see too often, kind of battling it out. Arachna versus Swiftblade. Not a matchup we get to watch too often when it comes down to it, but obviously that time Swiftblade and his team was able to come out on top there. By the way, too, obviously being another cycle here for HoN Tour. Of course, Colecast over there with Beef. Also covering the cycle. I believe he's doing the TMSR versus Masked Muchachos series. So definitely get some dual streaming going on. Also, or check out that one if you would just prefer, if you only watch one stream. No problem. In the end, just promoting HoN as a competitive game, as an esport here. That's what matters in the end. So, of course, again, as I said earlier, TMSR, they are 1-0 against Masked Muchachos currently in that game 2. I'm refreshing the brackets right here to see if there are any more updates. Doesn't look like it, other than IG is now up 1-0 over Team God. I think I already mentioned that, though. A nice prize pool did take that first game against Happy 5 Friends. So, yeah, just a couple of results right there. But Team Excellent, actually, are they still in their game? I think they're still in that game 1. No, they're in game 2 now. I'm not sure. I want to say Team Excellent won that first game. I want to say they didn't. Actually, they're using Pee-wee again. Wait, what am I saying? They're using Pee-wee. Wait, no, that's not Lions. That confused me for a second. Who are they using Pee-wee in place of? I'm so blind. You got Pew, Bassett's, Knox, Fine, and Brodex. Yeah, Brodex. So Brodex's not there. I don't know if that's he is still on their HoN Tour roster. So I take it that's more of a case of he's just not there for this weekend. But that's actually interesting to keep in mind there as far as that roster situation is concerned. Interesting stuff. But yeah, I believe Team Excellent won that first game, but the brackets, as usual, are sometimes a little buggy, so it says forfeit, but obviously that wasn't the case. So anyways, moving back to this game here, along with the picks, we have a Luna and Corrupted Disciple to finish for Justice League. Rally and Bubbles are the options here for RpTm. So strong start for them, but DCX able to get their carry of choice before those next tier of bands, and obviously with the next year band, as we saw last game, was pretty carry-heavy when it came down to it. So this time around, Justice League says, we'll go ahead and just pick ours up before that phase takes place. Keep on going back to last cycle and how last cycle there, of course, was a great cycle overall. Obviously, Lions winning it in the end, and again, not only winning it, but the way they won it. Just the comeback against State Green, but also using the Ravener. There's Ravener's kind of the new Prisoner, kind of just that new flavor of the I don't even want to say month because it's only been like a week, but the flavor of the week, I guess, the flavor of the week hero. Obviously, there's a lot going for the hero, and no doubt that was a good helpful reason why the Lions was able to come from behind and take that series ultimate against State Green. I don't think it's the ultimate only reason. I mean, I honestly thought just Lions just played amazing that series as a team, and they were just all over the place, and they just outplayed State Green, frankly, from what I'm concerned, in that series. But let's just say, players like Swinamons, he's been playing a lot of Ravener. I know he's been streaming it every now and then and playing the team. I even saw him streaming earlier today before HoN Tour. So wouldn't be surprised if they're maybe trying some Ravener themselves. But my point being, I wonder if other teams are also kind of going to jump on that bandwagon and try the Ravener route here in cycle number 5. So obviously in game 1 didn't see it. He wasn't banned or picked. Game 2, I don't know if it's going to be different here, but as the cycle moves along, something tells me we'll see Raviter pop up quite a bit as the cycle moves along here in cycle number 5. So I am looking forward to that. The bans coming out here. Look at that, actually. DCX banning Arachna with their first ban, as well as Sandwraith and Predator. So they are continuing to still do the very carry-heavy for, well, obvious reasons. RpTm, they still need their carry. Going with the Arachna ban once again, maybe that is just a comfort carry for Sequence over here, perhaps, for them. But at the same time, you could also say, good against hero like Corrupted. It's just Arachna is just great for that kiting presence, great for the slowing presence, and Corrupted Disciple, who does benefit off of trying to be mobile and get close to you and kind of hug you to an extent. That could be powerful against him. So they just don't want to deal against that, as well as Sandwraith and Predator. So yeah, take that option away from them. They're thinking about their next pick now after the ban's finish. You saw the Fade Magnus and Andromeda coming out there from RpTm. So taking away a little bit of that minus armor presence, as well as some possible mid-hero, which they definitely still need. Torturer going to be picked up here instead by Justice League. Whether or not that's going to be more the carry or the supporting cast Torture, we'll see. You do see RpTm going back to them now. Again, the question is, what is their carry choice going to be here? They do have the Master of Arms pick, but it doesn't seem like we've been seeing Master in that role lately at all. I mean, Master's been a lot more of the support Master of Arms for the longest time now. It's the idea that he's, if anything, he's used more in that middle matchup, that double range matchup mid, where he's more of that secondary carry. He's not really played as a hard carry like he was later on last season, especially teams like State Green and whatnot. So Pyromancer going to be coming out from RpTm. So interesting there, actually. What are we going to be seeing here? They did run a trialing last game, actually, remember, and it did involve Rally. Was it Master of Arms as well? I want to say it was. Yeah, so it was Master of Arms, Rally, and a Luna, I believe. This time they have Pyromancer. That's definitely can be great for that potential. So it looks like that could be shaping up once again for RpTm. Coming out from them. Would not be out of the question here. I mean, hero like Pebbles is still on the board, actually. It's Pebbles getting passed up both games. I don't know if he was banned last game, actually. I can't remember. I know he wasn't, because I remember we talked. No, he was. Yeah, he was the one out of those. The 5 others were kind of carry potential. He was the one that wasn't. Yeah, that's right. So he was banned last game, but he is still left open this game. Both teams could actually use him here. Yeah, okay. DCX saying, oh, we'll take Pebbles. Not a bad option here for us in the end. They'll be glad to have that. So they go the Pebbles route. And I kind of wonder, too, if something like I don't know, actually. They still need that carry presence to an extent here in RpTm. Again, if they plan to run that aggressive tri-lane. If not, though, if they're going to go more of the 2-2-1, we'll see. I really don't know what to expect here from our Hellborn team as far as they're concerned. So we will see. Well, there you go. Dampier. Dampier was left open, and I guess I should have even seen that one coming. They don't have that jungler to take away from Dampier, so that's a good note. With the Dampier pickup, it leads me to believe that it's instead going to be more of a 2-2-1 setup. You really want to protect that Dampier. It's probably going to be a Rally or a Bubble Suicide with something like that. Rally Master mid and then Pyro Dampier bottom, top, as they're on the Hellborn side. But
let's get it on.
Yeah, they are going to go the Dampier pick in the end. So we'll see if they can make the Dampier work for them. Still the go-to carry in many cases here between these teams. In all the teams. So here we are, game number 2. Adjust the interface real quickly. Booyah. Is that updated? Holy crap, I don't think it is actually. My bad. Oops. Well, the sides are updated. The score is not, though. Justice League is up 1-0. Hashtag production value right here at its finest. Alright, so let me just update that real quickly, and then I'll be good to go here. Okay, so you see at the beginning of the game. Well, there you go. We'll have a pause. We'll have a pause to kind of make it work here anyway, so switch it back. There we go. That should be good. All right, so pause to start things off. Again, no RpTm as far as I kind of did, not going to lie to you. I kind of did. I was like, oh, wow, this is kind of rare. What is this? No pause? We're going straight into it? Thank God. Nope, never mind. Never mind. Got to throw the pause out. Yeah, that's just one of those things you've kind of just come to live with. Still don't get why 95% of the games have pauses right away at the beginning. But, hey. But, hey, you know, I guess they have their reasons for it, and they are allowed to. All right, looks like they are ready, so going to be coming back in here. You do see Dampier is just heading towards the top lane. He's not even interested in terms of getting involved. Actually going kind of an interesting item choice here. Huh. He actually gets the duck boots here on top of the pooled regen and the hatchet. Huh. Going to be going for that earlier on Energizer. Usually it's more the Blood Chalice route, but
All right,
into the eventual Energizer. But I'm going to get the duck boots here. And going to work into that. But the other 4 of them, again, going to be heading towards the top lane. Going to be going into DCX's jungle. Trying to catch them off guard once again. Oh, no. Maybe compels he in range. Oh, he misses the compel. Tilla's going to be fine. Yeah, Panny was trying to line it up, but just a little bit to the right there. And not able to connect. Yeah, Tilla, a little bit of a sidestep. I think that was more of a misplay, honestly, from Rally than anything, but still. Good getaway right there, and you see the 3 of them going to taunt them. Oh, yeah, they saw the word of sight now. Oh, but they hung around. There we go. Going to catch that. Grab the Disciple. Imba Boy's in trouble. Imba Boy's going to fall. Talk about a taunt right there. And I'm sure RpTm's feeling pretty good here. And they're also going to counter the counter ward. And so even though they know the ward of sight is here, they will have to invest into another Rev ward to be able to counter it, which is probably on its way. Yeah, it is on its way anyways from St. Rox, but you know, just a little bit more gold that they would have liked to spend elsewhere here when it came down to it. So good catch, though, by RpTm. And, yep, as you see, they are going to be running that aggressive trial again, actually. So they're going to leave Dampier by himself at top. Bottle already delivered to Bubbles. How about that? He's going mid, and he gets his bottle ASAP as a result of that Bloodlust kill. That is big. That is huge. That's going to allow him to play extra aggressive here against this, what is a solo Pebbles in this case. So Storyfooter's not going to have the best game, honestly, to start things off. And that could definitely hurt DCX. So it's going to come down to this trial lane here. You see DCX from the bat. They pretty much make their adjustment. Corrupted Disciple, you know, he doesn't really have that stun to assist with the Illuna Torture. But at the same time, Illuna Torture, great supporting cast in terms of being here for that more of that defensive trial lane when it comes out to it. But as we talked about last game, and then for the obvious, you know, having a rally and an aggressive trial end very beneficial with that Pyromancer Master of Arms here. They got some good range harassment, and all 3 have some pretty solid stuns on top of that. So again, though, this is more the aggressive choice. This is basically them saying, obviously, Dampier might not have as good of a time as he would have had with that babysit farm and that 2-2-1 setup, but this is an investment because the idea of this is the obvious that they're locking down Corrupted Disciple. That's really what they're going for here. They're locking down Corrupted Disciple to make sure that Dampier will get that start and, you know, have that snowball. But at the same time, I don't know. I don't know if I like this. I don't think I do. I mean, the more I'm just sitting here kind of looking it over and talking about it, I just don't feel like I like it. It's I don't know. Could have the Bubble Suicide. They could have done the Rally Master of Arms in the middle, the Pyromancer Dampier top. And they could have guaranteed farm on Dampier. I mean, sure, obviously it would have been guaranteed farm on Corrupted. But again, Dampier is one of those snowballing early heroes. And this is a team that also has plenty of potential to do that with the Bubbles, with the Rally earlier on. Great for getting those team fights, for getting the ganks. Top lane. Oh, no, that doesn't help either. That was just a big misplay from Dampier. He actually gets the Iron Shield to start things off as well. I don't know what's going on here. Pyromancer in the bottom lane. A lot of harassment coming out, but he's going to be fine. Iron Shield kind of an odd item, especially, I mean, if he was going up against a ranged, maybe, like a Bubbles or something, but the Iron Shield kind of a little bit of a,
You're not going anywhere.
a little bit of head scratcher to an extent. coming out. Now they are going to initiate bottom lane. Corrupt the Disciple ends up double. He can't sidestep that. He's going to be locked down. He will fall, but at what cost? Pyromancer goes down. So far, a 1-for-1. Will it be more? Torture purchases boots from the side shop. Going to help him cut away. He is going to be locked down by Master of Arms, but Master doesn't have much else, and Master's dropping. In fact, Luna coming back in. Port's coming in, though. Tilla might be in some trouble. They will get the kill to Master of Arms, but now Tilla needs to be worried about getting away. Rally's still hanging around. He has two charges on the mana battery, but now Luna is caught out. She's going to be collapsed on the creep wave. The stun, the combination for Pyromancer, and she will fall. Corrupt the Disciple coming back. Oh, the creep block on a Panny. Panny's getting in a lot of trouble once again. He's still going through the trees. This fight is taking forever. Corrupt the Disciple. He's going for Pyromancer, though. I don't know about he's going to end up killing Rally in the end. They get a little bit too focused right there. Conduit up to 3 charges. He's doing plenty of damage. 1 second on that electric tide. It is enough to take out Pyromancer, and it ends up being a double tap for Imba Boy. What a crazy start to game number 2 here between RpTm and Justice League. But Justice League ultimately does have the 4-3 hero kill advantage, as we are now coming up to 4 minutes into this game. So, yeah, bottom lane action is picking up heavy here, as you probably expect with this setup. Definitely some interesting play by both sides as far as the decision making there and whatnot. But in the end, we do have Corrupt the Disciple. He is now 2-2-2 to start this game, but he's farming 352 gold per minute, so he is off to a pretty good start. And again, it goes back to the logic here of RpTm is we're locking down Corrupt the Disciple. I just don't see anything. Obviously, you don't do this if that's not your goal. So, and that's not happening. So it's safe to say RpTm's strategy is not really working the most efficient here. Now, Bubbles, as a result of this whole matchup, I mean, Bubbles did get a much more favorable matchup than he would have, of course, in the Suicide lane. And his start is looking pretty good. Again, he got the early bottle as a result of that Bloodlust kill in the jungle. It seems like he's been having a pretty good time. He is 23-4 against a 14-1 Pebbles. So he is making that work. What kind of impact will Bubbles be able to keep, though, as this game progresses? Getting him to rotate to the bottom lane, this is almost dangerous for him. Actually, it's very dangerous for him. He's going to be fine, and it could be a counter kill now. Double damage here going to be used. The uphill attack misses, though. And actually, Bubbles didn't have his cooldowns anyway, so he's going to be fine. Bottom lane in the meantime, Rally compelling away. Didn't hit anyone, but he does compel away. Corrupt the Disciple is chasing now, knowing the compel is down. They are chasing. Electric Tide comes out. Nice forked lightning. Hits all 3. Chain reactions is up. For Torture, but Dragonfire stun going to hit first on the couple. Pyromancer tries to sidestep. He's going to end up. No, oh my god, he lives. Meanwhile, while that was going on, look what happens middle lane. Bubbles dives Pebbles to get the kill. He does fall after, though, so Bubbles got the experience for that at least. But Pebbles gets the counter kill, so I don't know if that's definitely what Bubbles. Well, it's obviously not what he wanted in the end, but he got the kill first at least, so that is the good news. But now with him being level 6, did he use the Kelp field? He did. So I was going to say, if he ports maybe to the bottom lane here, he is still going to port bottom lane. He doesn't have a Kelp field, though, so that's actually going to be a big factor here. We'll see if that may come into play in terms of not getting a kill, but obviously the Legion side, they're probably pretty aware as well. They know the Kelp field's on cooldown, but they wouldn't be surprised if they suspect maybe a Bubbles TP here. And you can see they are playing fairly passive as a result. Luna going to pick up the haste rune at the bottom side in the meantime before anyone else can get to it. Now, Dampier's farm, it is starting to jump up quite a bit. You do see now, he is level 7. He's got the Steam Boots finished. He has 340 gold per minute right here. So he's not going that Blood Chalice route. He went the Iron Shield first. Now he has the Steam Boots finished, though. And he is starting to pick up that farm quite a bit. So seems like things are coming together pretty nicely for him. Bottom lane once again. Oh, Torture trying to turn this action. Corrupt and Cyber coming in with that conduit. Rally trying to lock him down. Rally is going to get the kill. Corrupt is getting tunnel vision here. He takes out Pyromancer as a result of that. Look at that conduit, man. The damage is so intense. The mana battery keeps him alive barely. He will get the kill, gets a double tap, but he falls in the end. Great mana battery there by Panny. Even though he died in the end, it did force Corrupt the Disciple to stick around a slightly longer than he wanted to. And I don't think, if he didn't use a battery, if he died with that initial auto attack, Corrupt the Disciple probably would have lived there because he would have ran away out of stun range and probably would have been fine right there. But because he used the banner battery when he did, he forced him to stay in there for the kill, make the decision, and they end up at least getting the counter kill. So Imba Boy has definitely been back and forth this game. Top lane, Dampier, he might be in some trouble. Root's going to come out. Will they have the damage output? Yes, they will. Torture Spears. Oh, no, they won't. Never mind. Vampiric Fly comes out. He has a Consume as well. He has Terrorize even. He's not even using it just yet. As there we go. It's going to be used. And he's going to be fine. Master of Arms running in. Yeah, the damage output. Ooh, the lockdown just was not in time right there. The chain reactions was a little bit too slow from Torturer, and Dampier is able to get away. So a big missed gank right there coming out from Justice League. And now Dampier will be able to recover somewhat at that top side, and oh no, that's not good. Bubbles runs into Torturer, going for the top rune area. He dies. Torturer gets a free kill. Rally could not get there in time. Not sure what Fred Farlig was doing there. Well, I'm sure he was going for the 8-minute rune eventually, but yeah, he ran up there with very little life, and Torture's just like, well, thank you for the kill. So that did not work out. Dampier finding himself in the jungle now in the meantime. He is sitting on 600 plus gold here. Again, Bloodchalice just seems like such a strong item on him. But we do see he is not going to go for it just yet. He's sitting on the mana battery still, so we'll see if he builds into that or if he just goes straight into the light brand here now. Or if he just goes something completely different. I mean, even the Iron Shield initially was a little bit different here as far as earlier on Dampier builds. Now again, it is a little bit more of a different circumstance how they ran an aggressive trial, and he was in that solo role 1v1 against the Keeper of the Forest. So maybe that's a little bit to do with it, but oh no, we'll see. 1,000 gold now saved up. So Corrupted Disciple, again, he's really been kind of bouncing up and down this game. He does have Mystic Vestments on top of the Steam Boots now, and a Ring of the Teacher, so his farm's actually solid. Bubbles is going to end up coming down here, and it looks like Bubbles is going to kind of overtake this bottom farm now. So RpTm, they're going to try to free up some farm for Rally here, but you see Rally, he's still only level 4, obviously being in that trial lane. The experience getting nerfed quite a bit, and that is most certainly showing. He's only at 140 experience per minute. That's second lowest in the game, just ahead of Luna over here. Push coming bottom now. Keeper's level 7. He has his Root ready to go. Doesn't have the Ring of Sorcery just yet, but Root is here. He has the Ring. He went the Ring of the Teacher, actually. Even the Boots instead of the Ring of Sorcery. So kind of interesting there. But it's for the top lane matchup. But they are going to push now here at the bottom side. You see the tower is going to continue to drop. Port coming in from Master of Arms. He's got the goo coming. Bubbles does have Kelpfield. Are they going to have more TPs? But this is a secondary tower. No TPs on Dampier or anything. This is going to be a free tower. Root comes out. Maybe some here because well, Master on. See if the Master's call. Not going to be enough. Bubbles able to show serve away, but that's a free tower kill on top of a hero kill. So Justice League, RpTm, man. I mean, if you're not defending it, don't even remotely to try to defend it. That was just silly right there by them to even get close to in range, especially of that Root. And DCX just said, well, we'll take a free kill on top of that. So, yeah, big misplay by RpTm right there. And miscommunication. Maybe they did think people were going to be TPing in, but Dampier did not have a TP that whole time. He still doesn't, for that matter. So that clearly was not happening. Middle lane, those are just illusions. Top lane, no, Dampier's fine. He actually gets Mystic Vestments and finishes the power supply. So he's going very build-up heavy here. And again, I don't know. It's just, I don't get it. I don't get it. Dampier is not a hero. He's not your typical carry. Oh no, Panty gonna fall right there. Storyfooter does the Hail Mary Chuck to finish him off. So hold that thought, actually. Port coming in here, that's going to be canceled, and for good reason. I believe that was Bubbles. Yeah, he would have been in trouble if he followed through. Instead, he's going to try to run over. But again, if you're Pyro and Master here, you are not hanging in nearby. That's a free tower kill. Yeah, then there's nothing more you can do about it. They already played it well against you. Dampier topside, he might be in a little bit of trouble. Port's coming. Oh, he stutter-stepped a little bit, but he is going to be fine. He wants that tower kill, but unless he goes balls to the wall, which it looks like he might be going for it, he goes to get the kill to Luna. That's a nice little kill happening. And he gets a tower kill. Well played by Sequence there. However, don't hang around too long. Uh-oh, Conduit's applied. He does not have mana right now. He is in a lot of trouble. Dust going to be used. He gets compelled forward. So going to be fine. The Conduit up to 4 charges. So Rally is going to get annihilated. He kind of had to play the sacrificial lamb there for his teammate. But you do see Dampier falling back. But yeah, again, going back to this Dampier build, Dampier's just, he's not your typical carry. The build-up items on him is just so odd seeing. The Blood Chalice, the Boots, the Lightbrand, the Grimoire. It's just, this hero just snowballs with that. And, just stack up your jungle. But again, that also goes back to the choice to aggressive trial lane and kind of do a lane setup that you're not used to seeing with the Dampier pickup as well. So they are going to try to counter right here. The tower does fall in the Legions' favor. Zane is running and he has to root. He gets it off right there. Corrupted Disciple, 3 charges on the Conduit. It is adding up. He's up to 4 now. 445 max damage. Deep in the Master's Call. They get the kill on a Corrupted. Big Kelpfield coming in from Bubbles. Another kill on a Keeper. And Torture is also going to fall. So the team fight is there for RpTm. and they do come out on top. Luna nor Pebbles were there, and that was the case of DCX. You know, they were the ones that were hanging around a little bit longer. They wanted to try to kill Dampier there, and that completely backfired. So DCX, a little bit of a misplay themselves once again, and RpTm does capitalize. So, man, so many kills. We have 23 hero kills. We're only coming up to 13 minutes here. That's pretty damn crazy as far as that's concerned. So speaking of item progression, okay, there's the light brand purchase on Dampier. I'm gonna say it one last time because I got it, man. I got it. It's just Blood Chalice seems like Blood Chalice is not an item we see too often anymore for good reason. I mean, even with that buff that did happen to it where the regen was put back onto it, it still is, you know, not preferred by most. Dampier is that one hero that is that exception of, like, it's like god tier item on him. I mean, it enhances his early farm so much with the fact that he gets that free mana and he has a life steal to just regenerate that life very, very quickly. To just constantly use that. He's very ability based as far as farming, of course, so he's constantly using that mana pool. You know, with the build that he has here, obviously now he has with the life brand, so his farm is going to just naturally be enhanced and whatnot, and it'll be fine in the end, but I just feel like he missed on a lot of opportunity as far as farm time initially. So he does have the life brand, though. Grimoire is going to be coming here for sequence, so that GPM expected to rise. But you do see Corrupted Disciples. His also at 436 gold per minute. Speaking of his item progression, he has a Mighty Blade on top of the Energizer. I will say, too, though, DCX, they found themselves, Imba Boys, continuing to be pretty aggressive here. I mean, hell, he's in the Hellborn jungle right now in the front lines. He might be in some trouble. Oh, he's going to be dusted right there. Can they catch him? Energizer coming out. Dampier gets in range with that Compel. Torture comes in with the same, but he missed. He missed sequence right there. Blazing Strike still not enough, though. And they're going to be fine. Oh, never mind. Bubbles comes in with the haste. Nick Kelfels takes out Corrupted. Torture and Keeper are going to be able to make their way out of there. Oh, geez, though. Missing that chain reaction no doubt hurt. But, yeah, Bubbles, good cleanup coming out. Portal Key on Pebbles now. He's going to combo Bubbles. That's not going to be enough, though. He has a steam boost. He's going to be fine. Oh! He runs right into a power throw. Bubbles, he should have just quickly shell stripped away, but he thought he might have had a turnaround chance or so. I don't know what he was thinking, honestly. His shell strip was off cooldown. But he cannot get away right there. So, man, oh, man. But going back to Corrupted, how he's been seeming like a little bit more aggressive than he even needs to be in this game. For DCX, so we'll see after this resurrection. He is headed towards the middle lane now. He's not really any creep lanes pushed up. And the Ancients, I haven't been paying full attention to the Ancients, to be honest, but I don't know if the Ancients have necessarily been the most active this game either. You see a double stack here on RpTm. No stacks currently on Justice League. As we now are 15.5 minutes in. It looks like Corrupted might be heading there. No, he's going top again, so. Again, could be working the jungle. They don't have a jungler either, so it's not like they need to. It's not like they have a Tempest or Ophelia that's sitting in their jungle farming it. But he's going to make his way to the top lane, and they're going to try to push once again. So even without finishing the Shrunken Head here, they want to really kind of force the issue. Ghost Marchers, by the way, also on Zane playing this Keeper of the Forest. So going a little bit more of a greedy build right there when it comes down to it. Corrupted Disciple, though, leading the way here at the top side. You see Pyromancer, level 6. Doesn't have its Blazing Strike, though, currently. Both out of mana and doesn't even have the cooldown. And this is probably going to be a tower push. Yeah, the Hellborn team, RpTm, they just don't have the resources to invest in defending it. So this will be a free outer tower killer once again. And yeah, DCX going to make their way middle lane now. So this whole group up and push is definitely working so far for the Legion side. Again, that Portakey on Story Flutter, he's at it now. See if he can continue to make more use of that. And here we go with the middle tower. This is the last outer tower. Last outer tower up here. We have RpTm going to do what they can to hold it. Kelfin going to be coming out. Hits a couple. Red stun going to be used, though. Pebbles in the background. Kind of an awkward jump. He finally tries to stun, but he gets silenced. And now here we go. Dampier the front lines. Takes out Give the Force. No Root going to be coming out. Corrupted Disciple. The channels on that conduit, but he is locked down now. And the Hellborn team, they can kill him. This is big, but can they is the question. You see lightning speed. He has power supply, 8 charges. He needs to be able to compel. There it is. Compel. Can he land? Oh, he misses! Penny misses the compel. It doesn't matter, though. Oh, jeez. That was close to being a disaster. But they do get the kill in the end on a Corrupted. He can buy back, but Pebbles and Keeper are going to stay dead. And actually, Imbaboy going the Ice Brand route again. I don't know. I do not know about that. I mean, last game is one thing, but no Shrunken Head here. If you're a Corrupted Disciple, seems just ludicrous. I don't know how to put it. I mean, you're going up against a Dampier, you got Bubbles, a Pyromancer. I don't know. I do not agree with that pickup at all on Imbaboy going the Ice Brand here. He went Ice Brand, right? I'm not seeing things. Yeah, he did go Ice Brand. I do not get that. I do not get that at all. I don't know. Dampier, by the way, he has his Grimoire finish, so even though the start was just a little different here as far as that's concerned, it's still pretty good in the end. I mean, 18.5 minutes to have a Grimoire. He's on his way to another Portakey most likely. But DCX really kind of trying to force this issue here. They're coming back in. Now, cooldowns are ready for the Ultimate. This is not a very heavy cooldown Ultimate team. I mean, and there we go with the jumper bubbles. No Kelfield, though. He does have an Invis, so I was going to say that's a very ballsy move. But he had the Invis, so still living life on the edge. If they had Dust or a Rev Ward even, he might have been in trouble. But they do get the tower kill, and that is the last outer tower killed by Justice League. So they have that accomplished. And that's good against a hero like Dampier. You really want to try to force the issue, you could say. But Dampier does have that portal key now. And in the meantime, you got Corrupted Disciple. Ice Brand finished. So I guess that's going to be the Dawnbringer eventually, which, again, is a great item on Corrupted Disciple, but not having the Shrunken Head, I don't know if I can see that being the best thing possible for him. Now, Dampier doesn't have a Shrunken Head himself either, and obviously against a Root, it will be a problem, so you expect Dampier to get that Shrunken Head next, just because that is the routine anyways for him. Tablet pickup on Torturer. That Astrolabe. Bring a Sorcery combination on Keeper. And I would actually like to see a Barrier Idol here on Keeper. I'm more thinking about it too. Especially if they're going to keep up this aggressive push-style strategy, so I think his next item pickup, Barrier Idol, would be a very, very efficient one here. We'll see where he goes. Congor, going to be attempted by the Hellborn team, and actually, there is no vision. You see the counter wards are out by Rape Time. There's no vision here from DCX. I think they just power throwed through it. But if Rape Time commits right here, this should be a Congor kill. And, you know, Keeper Docs are coming in. Will that scare them off? They're kind of a little bit back and forth. Rally's actually dropping low. He needs to be careful. He's going to compel away. This is going to be a Congor kill. Here we go. They're going to jump in. Down he goes. Dampier gets a token. But here we go with the initiation. Keeper the Forest jumps in with Pebbles. Pebbles out of mana now. Keeper the Forest has already. He's forced to use it very defensively right there. Meanwhile, the Kelfield coming out. Dampier jumps in. Keeper the Forest going to end up melting right there. Corrupted is up, although he jumps in. Conduit is up. Blazing strike on him. Round and compel. The seismic stab gets chucked in. Dampier. Dampier will finish him off, but Dampier dies shortly after. Again, he has that token, though. So what can he make happen with it? Legion team without Corrupted. Yeah, they need to run the hell away. There's the portal key use. St. Rox, he is going to be found with that flight. There's the consume on top of the tier. And down goes St. Rox. A hat trick coming out by Sequence right here. And now Show Surf, the Song of the Sea, to snipe out Tilla. So the Congor kill. Although he loses a token of life immediately, it pays off in the end for Rape Time. They come out on top of that Team 5 pretty big. And look at Dampier now. He is 5-0-5, and he is now at that very scary mark of 610 gold per minute, level 17. And he has a Shrunken Head just around the corner himself. So, yeah, and again, okay, wow, they're going to jump right here, so they're hanging around a little bit too long. Pebbles jumps in. Dampier in trouble. He's going to go for the TP, hoping it's going to be enough. Oh, my God, it is. They did not have any more follow-up stuns right there. Oh, man. Very ballsy decision from Dampier, but at the same time, you really didn't have much of another choice, so well played right there by Sequence. And good job with the defensive Master's Call as well, just to guarantee that he was going to get out of there. So good teamwork, and Sequence stays unkilled this game. So far, I mean, that's another thing to keep in mind. You do compare him to the other carry of Corrupted Disciple, who actually has died 7 times compared to the 0 times for Dampier. So that, no doubt, is definitely playing a role. Granted, Imbaboy has 14 more kills he's been involved, or 14 kills compared to the 10, so a little bit more there in that sense. But still, the GPM obviously speaks for itself. 610 gold per minute now for Dampier. Again, that Shrunken Head just around the corner here. Frozen Light is finished by Imba he initially purchased the Frostprint, it looked like, but he actually decides to build that Frozen Light instead. Wants that farming tool, and I definitely, just fine with that. That makes sense. Obviously, you'd still like to see the Shrunken Head, but at this rate, he is most certainly going for the Dawnbringer. You think if he goes Dawnbringer here, if he does not get Shrunken Head after, at least, then oh my god. Anyways, Pyromancer though, Pyromancer, nice quick pick right there. Good coordination between Pebbles and a Luna. You saw Dampier did purchase the Shrunken Head, by the way, and there it is delivered. So he is going to be good. What is Rally? Penny's just been struggling in this game. Wasn't put in the best situation in the first place, and only sitting at 160 gold per minute. So, him and Pyromancer have been starting. As Master of Arms is going to step up. Master of Arms was initially more that secondary support, but I guess it's just kind of transition into more of Master being more of the farm. He's 335 gold per minute. He has Energizer on top of the Shrunken Head. So he's actually done quite a bit. Maybe would have liked to see something like a Tablet of Command on him as well, and maybe even instead of that Shrunken Head, but obviously having that is good. No matter what. Bottom lane, this is going to be a big pick. Actually, Kelpo comes out. Imba in trouble. No Shrunken Head, so he is not going to be able to get out right here. He is going to fall, pushed up by himself. They have this tower here, but he was just a little too far away for any support to come in. So big and easy pick coming out right there by RpTm. And now they're going to push this bottom tower. And you just look at Dampier. You just see that GPM just constantly rising.
The Hellborn takes down a Legion tower.
Now you see the tower fall. Will they push this bottom lane? Continue to do so. Corrupt the Disciple. He does not have a buyback here. This should be a free tower kill. Keeper root is up. You see Keeper, though, he's just going to counter push the top lane. So deciding to make stuff happen up there. But the bottom tower, RpTm. This should be a free tower kill here.
The Hellborn takes down a Legion tower.
Only one tower now remains in favor of Justice League. So got that one left. 6,400 gold now, 15,000 experience lead in favor of RpTm. 5,000 gold on bubbles, by the way. Holy crap! I guess he's going to be going straight into his sheepstick here. And hell, especially if there's not going to be a Shrunken Head just yet on Corrupt the Disciple, and even for a little bit at this point, sheepstick is even that much more powerful against him. So that's definitely going to be a big item pickup for them, and he is just about there at this rate, going to be buying it in full. He's still sitting even on the mana battery. And also now with Master of Arms with that Shrunken Head, again, I'm trying to think if they need him to go more damage presence here, or if they can be fine with him going more utility. Something like that tablet here, something like even a sheepstick himself, because they got plenty of damage from Dampier. It is very magic heavy, but as this game now, especially at this point now with the Firebrand purchase, expect that to be a Geometer's Bane here. A lot more right-click physical damage even going to be coming out from him too. So we'll see how that works here. Chase into the jungle. Corrupt the Disciple. He's trying to run away again. If they catch him again, this is big. He's going to go for the TP. He is going to be fine. Oof. They were all there. They were all there looking for Corrupt the Disciple. But not able to find him. Wait, what did... Never mind. I thought he got the sheepstick right there. 5,600 gold, so yeah, just about there for him. Dampier is actually really pushed up by himself. There is the sheepstick purchase. And now Dampier pushed up by himself pretty far. He's level 19 here. That's 6 levels higher than anyone on the Legion side. So focus on the GPM, but yeah, 6 levels higher than anyone on the Legion side. Oh, he's going to be jump right. Here comes the Tower of Condiments coming out. He's going to use the Shrunken Head, though. Goes back in. Look at Corrupted Disciple. Just drop right off the bat. They don't get the kill, though. Root's going to be used right here. Dampier is locked down. He already shrunken. Double damage bubbles coming up the Kelfield. Very defensive here as DCX. They're just trying to live at this point, which they ultimately do, but they had to use a lot themselves, including that root cooldown. Man, Corrupted was lucky to survive right there. I mean, Dampier was just not able to finish. You saw that burst damage potential, though. Dampier just dropped, even with that 1700 life and the Mystic Vestment. So he does have a Mighty Blade 9, by the way. I think the Game Boys finally got to the point of, you know what, I need a Shrunken Head. And that is definitely, that's good to see, because, again, he does need it. He absolutely needs it here against a hero like Dampier. So, but Dampier going back to farming now. Especially, so, yeah, as you saw that fight, though, it definitely really needs that Geometus main, because wants to be able to use that Shrunken Head maybe a little more freely initially. And then when the root comes out, he just splits up with the Geometer Spain. So, to get out of it quickly. Keeper the Forest, actually. Oh, is he spotted? Yeah, they see him. They see him running on by. He's in trouble. Stalagmite's going to come out, though, preventing the Seismic Slam. Dampier trying to get a range. Oh, he actually used his Terror right there on accident. I think he thought he actually Vampiric flighted it in, but no, he did not. And Zane is still on the run. There's the flight. Yeah, there's the Terror, but he gets the invis off. And he's going to be fine. The supporting cast is here now. Dust is going to be coming out. Bubbles in a little bit of trouble. He has to shoot to come in 7 seconds. The lockdown on a Pyromancer. Pyromancer will go down. You see Master of Arms on the side. Actually, he's going to be throwing out some goo right there. So, we do see top lane. They're going to still hang around, actually, is RpTm. No, not really. I mean, I'm sure they see that Mighty Blade by now, so they know that Corrupt is now most likely going to be going for that Shrunken Head, but they're trying to take advantage of that. But just not able to find that timing. Keep it the Force, obviously, went that Portakey route himself. Talking about the idea of possibly a barrier auto would be good. He does have the Mystic Vestments picked up on him, and expect that may turn into that come the near future here. Dampier, oh, he wants food. He probably has found it in a Luna. Yep. Tilla is dead. That's a level 10 Aluna with 930 max life. See ya. Dampier gets the quick nom-nom kill and ports back, and there's a Geometer's Bane purchase. So now he has that extra tool. Keeper the Forest. Uh-oh, Keeper's going to run into a trap right here. He has no clue. He's going to be dusted. Zane is going to be absolutely annihilated. That was just a funky. I mean, he was going bottom to clearly push out, but that was great patience by RpTm. I don't even know if they knew that he was there, or if that was just simply them baiting that out, but sure enough, it worked. And an easy kill. On to Keeper of the Forest. So picks happening a 1-by-1 right here from RpTm, and they're trying to tie this series up at 1 game apiece and force that 3rd game here. Keep up this momentum. That could be very possible. Master of Arms, again, we're still waiting to get that answer on that question. Is he going to go more damage focused, be more of that physical damage output himself, or is he going to go more the utility style? Tablet here. Something like that. Sheepstick even himself. Corrupts is still just shy of that Shrunken Head. Congor being attempted again. Dampier double damage rune. This, holy crap. That's a quick Congor kill.
Congor goes down.
Congor gets annihilated. So 31 minutes in and the 2nd Congor kill. Another token, and again, he just finished that Geometer's Bane. He still has double damage for 7 more seconds here. He'll be wearing off, though, before any fights happen. But this is definitely prime time for RpTm. Again, there's still no Shrunken Head on Corrupt. Yeah, I believe he just bought the Warhammer, so he still needs the pattern. If they see him push the top right here, if you're RpTm, I mean, yeah, you probably trying to force something. I mean, they're going to clean up the resources. So it looks like at this rate, there's a good chance Corrupted is going to have his Shrunken right before they fight, but no Fireblade, just picked up by Master of Arms. So that's kind of an answer to the question. A little bit mix of both. Get that slow coming out. No Fireblade, pretty solid on Master as well with that red, the red form, the red gun, whatever you want to call it. Constant mana drain, quick at that. They decide to pour back to the top lane, so they're not going to force anything. The Shrunken Head again, still not up in Boy, but he's probably going to have it here after these Ancients. So I feel like RpTm had a little bit of a hole there, a little bit of an opening to kind of force the issue, but they do have the lead at the same time, pretty comfortable lead. So not trying to go too heavy by any means. Dampier level 22 as well, jeez. Look at that, 800 experience per minute. That does not happen frequently. Again, I do this a lot though. I do this a lot. This is Dampier after all. Can't get too overreactive on it. And now he's going to work towards the top lane. So, yeah, it's just kind of an odd timing. It's like, now that he has a shrunken head, now let's push. But hey, they are going to push here, at least at the top side of the secondary tower. Finish up the last one. No fire level 2 just purchased, I believe, by Master. Will they continue into the bases pushing? They have the token for another 445 here. So, of course, the plus side of this is definitely that at this point. I believe he was. He's only level 16, so, which he just did, I believe. Their middle and bottom lanes are getting pushed back by DCX, so we'll see what they decide to do with that. Post-haste actually just picked up by Dampier as far as his next item choice. And with his inventory currently, I guess that kind of makes sense. He still has 9 charges on that Shrunken, so by no means not worth rebuying that. He's sitting on that token, so why not invest that gold, buys a post-haste. And he's actually having that delivered right here, so attack speed going to be slightly lessened, but having that mobility, always pretty good. Energizer use right here. Pebbles. Straightfoot has just not been able to really find any opportunity this game. He's 2, 3, and 5 overall, and right as I say that, he finds Master of Arms. Will this work out, though? There's the Shrunken Head, and no, it's not going to be a kill. In fact, it could be a counter kill if they're not careful. Root's going to come out. They really want this Master of Arms. They are going to get it. He could not purge himself right there. Or, wait, could he not? No, you can purge yourself if you have a Shrunken Head off, can't you? Anyways, we see a counter jump coming in. Dampier, Corrupt Disciple in some trouble right here. There's a jump from Dampier, and Corrupt Disciple is going to end up falling. So he goes down. Aluna now. She's going to be able to TP away, but can he buy back? Yes, he can. He just has enough gold for buyback. Does Corrupted. But obviously a big pick from RpTm. Again, that's one of those mechanics I obviously don't know off the top of my head. I'm sure chat will make me very informed once I bring that up, if you can purge yourself when you have a Shrunken Head up or not. But anyways, does not get away. Dampier jumps in. He has that token still, so he's feeling pretty good. Gets compelled. Aluna's dropping quickly. Storm Speed even going to be used. Corrupt Disciple obviously buying back at this point. Pebbles in the front lines. Dampier's still trying to find somebody to jump. You see, they're gonna chuck right there. Get the 1 kill. Rally's now gonna die as well. So Rally and Parma has to get picked up. And actually, Dampier wasn't really looking to fight there in the end. He was just more so running, even with that token of life. So the push in the end is unsuccessful. I mean, buyback used by Corrupted Disciple, but DCX holds off even losing the tower, even coming close to losing the tower. So RpTm not able to capitalize necessarily as far as his build is concerned, or as far as them pushing right there, excuse me, is concerned. Oh, is he going to find a kill here on Keeper of the Forest? He has that ultimate, but figures it's just not going to be enough. So decides to hold off. And Keeper falls back before anything else happens. Corrupted Disciple is now very close to even finishing the Dawnbringer. So this is where, you know, with the Dawnbringer Shrunken Head, that's where he definitely gets to that point of, okay, I'm looking pretty good. And from here on out, it's definitely more luxury style. And, you know, we did have on, I believe it was Chessie the other day, Stay Green for the Southwestern Heroes League. He actually brought up the point about Corrupted Disciple. While Staff of the Master is actually not a bad option at all to follow up the Dawnbringer, at least. After the Dawnbringer, Staff of the Master is actually pretty damn good to really enhance his ultimate and be highly damage effective. So kind of wonder where Imba Boy's going to go after that. But, of course, again, still needs to finish that Dawnbringer. You saw Luna right there. Tilla's able to TP out before the whole 5-man gank squad comes in. So, Token of Life, how much longer? Minute left on that. So, yeah, they're going to try to make this timing push here. Minute left on the token. It's going to be pretty close, but yeah, they should be able to do this just fine. 3,400 gold on Keeper. So he definitely has enough for the barrier auto, but obviously there's also the Restoration Stone idea. And I'm sure he's also looking for. So they're not going to end up having the barrier auto route here on their side instead. You see RpTm trying to find any picks, but I don't know if I like this. Again, it's a case of I kind of feel like they could just be pushing into the base rather than just trying to roam around, get some kills. They're not going to get those kills. And that's going to buy more time for D6, but nice post saves poured in. Keeping the force on H's fail. He's going to be fine. He got the jump. He did not see Corrupted, who's just right there. Oh, Corrupted's feeling pretty lucky maybe because Dampier chose to go for him instead. Maybe a different story. Maybe not, though. Inches fell. I'm sure could have saved him anyway, so. Yeah, I feel like RpTm, I mean, they're not pushing the issue enough. There's another 5,100 gold here now on Dampier after the token wears off. But Corrupted is not a carry to just kind of shrug off. Yes, Dampier has been well ahead of Corrupted for this whole game, pretty much. And he still is. But Corrupted is, again, not a carry to shrug off. That Conduit, I know that in this matchup especially, Corrupted versus Dampier, it's as soon as Dampier jumps in, gets his abilities off, yeah, it's a lot of burst damage, but if Corrupted's able to get that channel off with the Conduit on him, then all of a sudden, Dampier is, he just becomes that big damage presence with the spells, but his right click's not doing much because of that Conduit, and obviously Corrupt is doing a lot more, so. Now, a third Congor will be absolutely big, of course, for RpTm, and I gotta think at this point that's what they're waiting for. Will it be a free Congor kill is the question. This might be a free killer in the middle lanes. Yep, Master of Farms. He is going to fall. And there we go. Story Footer making a play happen there. St. Rock's actually getting credit for the kill on Torture. Torture's kind of been quiet himself, but he's got a tablet, a Storm Spirit, and I believe he's even working towards a Shrunken Head himself, so. Ooh, Assassin Shroud just purchased by Dampier. Getting more threat with that. Eventual Genjuro. You saw Dawnbringer just finished by Corrupted in the meantime. 4,700 gold now on Keeper of the Forest. What are we looking at for full for Resto? 5,200. Yeah, so he's just about there. Level 2 Nullfire from Master of Arms. Again, the fact that whether or not you can purge it through Shrunken Head, the fact that you obviously got the ability to just purge off fruits in general for yourself or your teammates is also great. So 40 minutes in now. Last game, nearly an hour long between these two teams. Justice League coming out in the end. Obviously, here in game number 2. Definitely continue moving on to be a little bit longer game, but Imba Boy again, a little bit out of position. He's going to be caught out. Sheepstick going to be used. And that's going to be a dead Imba Boy. He just bought recently. He has no buyback. And if you're RpTm, you gotta know this. You gotta know something. I mean, he just finished the Dawnbringer. What do they do? This is a very, very important time. What are they gonna do? They're gonna try to gank. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Now they might get a kill out of this, which is good, but just push, man. Just push. Now they are gonna try to get Pebbles right here. Is Dampier? Look at that damage. The offensive master's call. They will get the free kill. They are also gonna pick off Torture, and in the end, yeah, it's probably not gonna matter. I mean. So he gets a double tap out of it, and now here they go for the push. So yeah, obviously that is fine. You get a couple more heroes, but they're going to go to the base here. And with still 35 seconds on Resurrection for Grip the Disciple. Now, Pebbles does have a buyback, but will that even be worth it? You know, this is definitely going to be a free set of racks here. The question is, how much more will it be?
A Legion barracks gets destroyed.
There's the middle lane being cleared out with the melee racks. Now to the bottom tower. 10 more seconds on Corrupted.
The Hellborn takes down a Legion
tower. Can they get the melee racks? It looks like they are. Yep. So basically 2 sets of melee racks going down right there in favor of RpTm. So look back at that pick on the Corrupted. You know, again, they're trying to recover. They're trying to come from behind, just trying to get more farm on him, but he was pushed out by himself, very little to no vision, no support nearby, no towers. That's just tough. That's just tough. So, RpTm, really big lead now. We got the Resto Stone on Keeper, so obviously that's good, but might just be a little bit too late in the end. The Genjuro on Dampier, 36 more 100 gold. 3,600 gold more. Probably a better way to say it. I'm trying to think of, you see his items. I mean, what does he do here? He could just sell the portal key and I guess even get more damage, but is that even worth it? He still has the 2 buybacks anyway, so if anything, save it for that. You know, you still have 8 seconds on his. He's only had to use the Shrunken Head twice on top of that, and he said that for a while now. Goes to show you how, I guess, it hasn't been the most dangerous for him. Congor, third Congor's up. DCX like, we got to make something happen. This is probably it. In the meantime, though, Rally jumps a little in the background over here. There's a jump on the Pyromancer. He is dropping. Crypt Disciple. That is not the real one. Where's the real one? The real one's back here. Actually, he's being locked down with the Sheepstick. Dampier in the meantime trying to make something happen. He gets the second root off. There's the Shrunken Head, though. He is going to be fine, so no more roots going to be coming out. He goes back in. Down goes Skipper the Forest. Corrupted Disciple. He is still alive, but now he's on the run. The Conduit up to 5 charges. He gets locked down, though. And Dampier putting in the auto attack should be enough. Yes, it is. Oh, yes, it is. The Conduit was starting to add up, but it didn't matter. Quad kill for Dampier. And I don't know if DCX is going to be able to hold on here. Another no buyback situation for Corrupted. There's the post-haste port in from Dampier. He's going to look to go Cutthroat here. Pebbles is up. Nobody else has buyback, though, so Pebbles by himself. If he jumps in, he's just going to get countered. So this is going to be an easy kill. Yep, there you go. That's what we're talking about. And now Pebbles is like, wait a second. Oh, got in trouble. He's going to try to get away. Consume comes out. No, not enough damage, actually, so he will be fine. But he portal queues back, finish off the tower.
The Hellborn takes down a Legion
Get
tower.
the racks destroyed.
A Legion barracks gets destroyed.
And that should be a DCX again. They're still hanging in there a little bit longer. Actually, Dampier might get picked off. He is, actually. Well, they killed Dampier, but guess what? He has 6,000 gold. I say indeed. And they do say the man racks, I guess. So that is something for DCX. They are still going to try to hold their ground here when it comes down to it, but obviously, DCX's chances of coming back at this point just very, very minimal. You have Master of Arms now. Geometer's being on him, so even he's more of a threat as well as just another escape mechanism. I don't even know if we got that answer, by the way, about the Predator. It seems like a lot of people are suggesting you cannot. Not even a lot. It's only a couple. Yeah, I don't even think. Yeah, same thing. Yeah, I know obviously stuff like Tab, you can't like heal teammates out of Shrunken Head. I assume it worked the same way. So yeah, I believe that is the case, where if you have a Shrunken Head, then you cannot purge. Oh, they're going to jump right here on a Crypt Disciple. Root coming out. That's only one root. They do not have the Restoration Stone. Pebbles taking a lot of burst damage off the bat. Dampier, he is still fine. Where is Dampier, actually? Dampier's not even here. So,
what you gonna do?
What? Rape time? I don't know what they were thinking right there. They decided to get involved in a fight without Dampier. That's not smart. I don't know if he bought back, and he ported somewhere. Was he with them? Did I just miss that? I don't know. Anyways, miscommunication, but Dampier gets picked off, and this could be a Congor kill for DCX. So, rape time, it's, you know, you haven't won yet. You can't be making mistakes like that. You can't just throw it in here. I mean, there still is game left for DCX, still a possibility. You see Conduit from Corrupted. He's using the illusion to just get the Conduit up to 10 charges. Here we go, the jump from Dampier, a little bit early, but they want the kills. Pebbles with the counter. Dampier's dropping, no Shrunken Head. He didn't use it. He dies again. He's going to be forced to use a second buyback. That is huge. If they pick him off again, he is not coming back. He comes back in. He's going to be picking off, though. Aluna goes down. There's the Congor kill. Token of life. It was picked up by somebody by Corrupted Disciple. Okay, he has a token. He is dropping, though. He is going to end up falling. Can they make this happen? Shrunken is still up on Dampier. The pick on the Bubbles. Here he comes up. The Shrunken is up. The Conduit is applied by now Dampier. He is on the run. Torture chasing as well. That Conduit is doing a lot right here. From Corrupted Disciple up to 7, up to 8 charges. Dampier is going to fall. Has Rape Time just throwing the game. Oh, no. Dampier's down for 75 seconds. Corrupted Disciple. He picks up the Bound Eye. Again, no token of life. You do look at their base. The creeps are doing plenty, of course, in the middle and the bottom lane. But, oh no, the decision-making here by Rape Time. It's just not the best. I mean, from getting involved in a fight that Dampier wasn't even there for, to
The Hellborn
Dampier
takes
then
down a Legion
diving in
tower.
with no shrunken head use off the bat. I mean, if you're going to be jumping in like that, you need to use that shrunken head ASAP right as you go in, basically. There's no excuse at this point in the game to try to use it as a reaction. I mean, you use it going in into a fight like that. So he died twice there after the buyback. All of a sudden, he has no buybacks. Now, obviously, the Legion team is not really going to be able to push. They had to protect their base, so that's where, if you're RpTm, you're feeling thankful, because if the push was a little bit different, then you could have lost a lot of your base right there. But in the end, they still have all of their base. So a little bit preempted to say have they thrown it by any means, but they're trying. I mean, there's no doubt in that. Clearly, man, the decision-making needs to kind of get fine-tuned here by our Hellborn side, or else Justice League is going to wrap up this series if they're not careful. So this is a game that's been in our Hellborn's team control for pretty much the later part of most of the later part of this game, and you know, kind of look back at that decision-making at times, just not push as aggressive as when they've had those advantages. You do see a rebuy the shrunken head from Dampier, so he is going to have another 10-second shrunken. And obviously, at this point, when you have no buybacks, you have pretty much a full inventory. Makes sense. So it's going to be good for him. Assassin Shroud finished on Corrupted. That's going to be big. Just got an update. It looks like the series that Colecast was covering, TMSR versus Masks Muchachos. TMSR did win that 2-0. A couple other results. Stay Green 2-0 over Call It Karma. Excellent 2-0 over Animosity. USA 2-0 over Insomniacs. And Lions 2-0 over You Love to Party. IG 2-0 over Team Kage. Nice prize pool 2-0 over Happy Fry Friends. So this is the only series that looks like has a possibility of going to a third game, but DCX, they're fighting strong and trying to make it a clean sweep across the first round. And it could be possible. It definitely is not out of the question. It really is not. As we've seen a little bit this game, and again, Corrupted Disciple. He is now that Assassin Shroud. He still even has a buyback. Doesn't have the gold for it currently. But he does at least have the possibility here. I do know about the clicking sound, guys. Is that really that annoying? If it is, I mean, I will take it off. I don't know. I've just never seen it as a huge issue, but if it actually is really annoying, I guess there's no reason to have it on. I'll turn that off in between the games, if anything, if we have a pause maybe, but don't want to miss any action. Trying to figure out how to get that off real quickly. Anyways, Demonic Breastplate finished on Pebbles. Restoration Stone good to go here. Torture's like, I kind of want to push out Corrupted's here. He's going to try for something, bait it out a little bit, and there's the bait. Will they be able to react? Yes, they will. The top of the way, the root comes out. They're first of two. Corrupted Disciple in the background. Conduit's going to be applied, but Dampier's running away, and now Corrupted Disciple kind of running in circles. He's very, very fast right. They take out Rally. The Conduit's up to 7 charges. Dampier in the background. He is still alive, but he's not looking to get too aggressive right here. Corrupted Disciple has a lot of charges added up, so yeah, they did not want to risk it. He falls back in the end, but here we go with the Hellborn team. They're going to push into the top lane. Dampier, he does not have a shrunken anymore. He has that Genjiro up in 10 seconds. Can they take on the melee racks? It is dropping. Corrupted Disciple healing up a little. No, Corrupted's not even healing up, actually. He's still here. He doesn't have that shrunken. He's going to be jumped right here, and that should do it. Oh, Purge comes down. They're trying to chase him down. Yes, he will fall. He is not buying back. And without Corrupted, I don't think you have a chance. There's the kill on the keeper. Melee Rax is going to fall. And there you go. Holy crap.
A tough Legion Barracks gets destroyed.
DCX, they hung in there, and clearly it almost paid off.